In a sport that never stops moving, even MMA junkies can struggle to keep up with all the latest headlines. If you missed any of Wednesday's biggest news, let us catch you up to date with The Comeback. It seems former UFC light heavyweight champions Rashad Evans and Mauricio Shogun might just never meet in the cage. A planned contest between the two was scrapped some 4 years ago at UFC 128, and a similar fate has now fallen upon an intended meeting at next month's UFC on Fox 19 event. Injury has forced Shogun out of the fight, and UFC officials have tapped fellow Brazilian Glover Teixeira to face Evans on the evening's main card. Teixeira brings a 2-fight winning streak to the cage, while Evans hopes to pick up his first victory since November 2013. In another replacement matchup, heavyweight Derek Lewis has agreed to step in on a little more than 4 weeks' notice to face one-time UFC title challenger Gabriel Gonzaga in the co-main event of UFC Fight Night 86 in Croatia. The bout seems certain to please, as the Black Beast has seen all 7 of his UFC appearances end by way of knockout, a run that includes 5 wins and 2 losses. Meanwhile, Gonzaga has fought to a decision just 3 times in 27 professional appearances, and the matchup will have an old-school striker versus grappler feel. UFC President Dana White has already said UFC Women's Bantamweight champion Miesha Tate will first defend her new belt against longtime rival Ronda Rousey. But Cupcake isn't so sure Rowdy will ever return to the octagon. Tate said, quote, "I wouldn't put it past the situation just from my observance, but I could be wrong. I don't know Ronda on a personal level that well, so I may be wrong. But if she is the woman that I step into the cage with next, or at any point, I'll be ready. I know that about myself because I've been forged by the sport time and time again. Mentally, I know I have it." End quote. And that's the comeback for Thursday, March 10th. To read more on the latest news in MMA, including why Joanna Jędrzejczyk feels she's got a massive edge over Claudia Gadelha, as well as why Gegard Mousasi wants to fight Anderson Silva at UFC 199 or UFC 200, but not UFC 198, check out MMA Junkie.